Harris makes 2-3 moves, scores! Here come the Ducks. San Jose finds the back of the net. Bryant inside to Yealy. This is going to be a goal for Yealy. Bojano into the middle to cross. Bounce. Score! Sean Beer sends it up top. Left-handed shot by Vasilevsky.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Ponte Vedra High School, the site of the second half of our Saturday night doubleheader that will see a Florida high school matchup between the hometown Ponte Vedra Sharks playing their crosstown rival, the Bolles School. And we've got a treat for you tonight, folks. In the booth to do color with me tonight is longtime Florida coach and current Florida State lacrosse coach Bill Harkins, that brings a wealth of knowledge of the Florida high school lacrosse scene, even though he'll tell you that he's been out of it too long, to help with some of the color commentary and to boost my knowledge of the Florida high school lacrosse scene. Coach Harkins, thanks for joining us tonight.
Well, I'm telling you, I am so excited to be just a small part of Lax TV, and just to have the opportunity to be here with you is exciting. These are two really good Florida high school programs, and they're crosstown rivals. The Bolles School is only about 3 or 4 miles from here, so we're at Ponte Vedra High School, obviously, and so this should be one heck of a game.
Yeah, we're looking forward to it. This is a matchup that we've had on the schedule all spring, and two real good high school teams that we're looking for a good game out of. The officials have the face-off boys down at the X, and we're underway here at Ponte Vedra High School.
They'd already called possession for Ponte Vedra.
I'm not sure why. But
I don't know why, but I guess he had it momentarily. But it was right in front of him.
Yeah,
so.
Ponte Vedra controls the ball, and they move it back to X, and they'll settle down, get their offensive middies on the field, and start their
nice
play.
ground ball. Nice
turnover by the Bolles School. They'll push it upfield. They've got numbers at the moment, so if they can... they don't force the issue, they'll pull the ball out. And Coach, is that kind of typical of what we'll see from both these teams?
I think we'll see. I think right now they're going to try and feel each other out, but I think both teams will be aggressive with the ball. Ponte Vedra may be a little bit more than Bolles. This is a rebuilding year. A lot of youth on the Bolles School. They graduated some great players last year. I know a couple of them are down at SMU playing. They were very silly and didn't come to FSU. But, well, I guess if you saw us play today, maybe they weren't so silly, huh?
And there's a little bit of a loose pass across field by Ponte Vedra, and that'll turn the ball over to Bolles School, and they'll attempt to clear the ball across midfield. Yeah, we spoke to Coach Mike Melvey before the game, and he did point out that they were left with about five returning lettermen from last year, and had a lot of young kids that he was trying to work into the lineup and build the program back up.
That's kind of an exciting thing about coaching high school, which I did here for a number of years, and college, is that you've got to be prepared to do the same thing over with a new group of players. So, if you want to remain consistently good. So it's an exciting part of it from coaching. You wouldn't want to. In the pros, you may have a kid, player for 13, 14 years, You have a player here, it's 4 years at the most.
Ponte Vedra comes up with a loose ball and gets a nice fast break across midfield, but the Bolles School does a nice job recovering, turns them away, and the PV will go into their settled offense. Ball will start up top with number 5, Darby Brower for PV.
And I think Darby's coming to FSU, I'm happy to say, number 5. Well, maybe not after that pass, I'm not as happy. But I know that he's one of our recruits anyway. And
Darby gets the check on his hands as he's trying to make the pass behind, and it sails out of bounds. It'll be the Bulls school ball. The Bulls.
Ooh, nice interception.
Good pick off at midfield by PV. Fast break. Nice shot from the left alley, but whistled wide. Backed up by PVHS, and they'll retain possession.
Starting a little sloppier than I would have thought from these teams. They're both pretty good teams. Even though Bolles is in a rebuilding year, they have good coaching, and they always have terrific athletes and players. So a little sloppier than I was anticipating here early.
A little bit loose on some of the passes.
Yeah.
It's number 9, Carney. Has the ball checked away, and a nice
check.
Nice one-on-one defensive play up top. Coming the other way for the Bulls school. Big crank from up top, and there's a goal.
Wow, that was a big crank. You were right. You saw that one coming before.
Big long windup and a good hard shot that beats the goalie. That was number 19, Adam Stenson, on the goal.
Here it is, and it is a big crank, like he said. Overhand, releases at the perfect time. Oh, terrific. And, you know, that's a really good goalie that Ponte Vedra has. So we get that past him. It's got to be a heck of a shot.
Almost looked like he might have had you've been using the defender for a partial screen there, Coach.
Oh, he's a lot smarter than my players then.
And PV controls the face-off. And they'll work the ball around the perimeter while they get their players in.
We haven't seen Ponte Vedra really attack the goal yet, have we?
No. So far, they've been very deliberate in their offense. Mm-hmm. And here's a drive from behind. A nice shot that sails over the top of the cage.
Certainly had form, but one more step to greatness there.
There you go.
A little shot a little early.
Ball worked back up top to number 10, Noah Duguay. Back to Duguay. He'll drive the left alley. Nice split dodge, but really kind of into a triple team, which is rarely an effective way to get a shot off.
You know, you went in without a plan. I beat 1. Maybe I can beat 2. Maybe I can beat 6. Now, chances are, if he has 5 players on him, chances are somebody's open.
Well, there's a better than reasonable opportunity.
Yeah, that's right.
And the Bolles school will move the ball to outside the box, and the officials will whistle play. And again, Chris Ware will start the ball upfield for the Bolles school. Nice pass up to midfield, but maybe a little lucky to get through the
might have been. I think
the PV defender.
Oh, beautiful feed.
Real nice look inside.
That beautiful feed. They may be young Bolles, but they're certainly trying the right things, huh?
Looking to press the issue early here is the Bolles school. And a loose ball push on PV. Bolles will retain possession. It was number 18, Greg Rakowski, with the ball on the wing. Davis Lindsay with it, trying to work his man into the middle of the field. Alex Ruiz, nothing doing on the left side. He'll get it behind the cage.
Oh, look at that goalie being aggressive. Missed the peak, coming out and stripping the ball.
PV goalie doing a nice job coming out and double teaming the man behind.
Oh, and they get it back, though.
Good hustle by the Bolles school to come up with a loose ball.
Yeah, I think Bolles, the carrier for Bolles, there was a little surprised that goalie come out and do that.
I know I would have been surprised. Again, Ruiz carrying the ball. And another real early double team by PV while Bolles is subbing out. Loose ball that Bolles comes up with. And PV is playing very aggressively, pushing out the defense. Great idea if it works, but if you get beat that far away from the cage, you're really putting a lot of pressure on your goalie and your defenseman.
Yep.
We've got a timeout on the field here with the score.
1-0.
1-0 with 5:19 left in the first quarter. We'll be right back after these messages.
Harris makes 2-3 moves, scores! Here come the Ducks. San Jose finds the back of the net. Bryant inside to Yealy. This is going to be a goal for Yealy. Bojano into the middle to cross. Bounce. Score! Sean Beer sends it up top. Left-handed shot by Vasilevsky.
Number 10, Javi Garcia. I'm sorry, number 2, Michael Cassidy, a sophomore defenseman for the Bolles school. And PV works around the perimeter. Looked like they were.
Yeah, they were trying to set that up to that lefty
setting up to take that left-hand shot off the wing, but he lost control of the ball. Shots whistled wide, and PV will retain on the backup.
PV's in a 3-3 here, and obviously, well, they're running, Bolles School's running a box and one with the short stick down in the middle, and now they just hustled and got that shot. Good job by the goalie.
Yeah, quick shot by PV that zings off the pipe, and as you said, Bill, they were in a 3-3, which means there's nobody behind the cage.
Nobody backing up.
To back up the shot, and
we had that today.
Ball goes to the Bolles School. Real nice clearing pass, though, across midfield. Great look on the crease.
Oh, he dove in the crease. Yeah, that was silly.
That was a great look on the crease to number 11, Harrison Davey, but he was unable to bury the shot, and his momentum carried him into the crease. That's a crease violation. Turnover to PV.
Oh, what a beautiful pass.
Number 1, Bernard Hudgens with a real nice clearing pass up to midfield, and a big shot from PV that bounces over the cage. This time they did have the shot backed up, though, and they'll keep possession of the ball. Ball's up top to Patrick Carney. Nice split dodge to beat his man, but a good slide from the Bolles School to stop him. Quick shot off the wing. Now PV looks like they're a little bit more interested in pressing the issue.
Yeah, they needed to knock a little rust off. They just had a game a few days ago, though, so.
And they'll reset. They're in a 2-3-1. Two men up top. They drop into a 2-2. Oh, nice drive around the cage.
Yeah, that was what happened to that defense there. They've been playing really well, and it just looks like they just had a little breakdown in communication there, and nobody picked him up. He came around and one-on-one with the goalie. Here he goes, and he's coming up, and they do an adjacent slide for no reason, and the coma doesn't come quite fast enough.
Yeah, that was number 7, Brendan Francis, burying the shot coming around the crease. Nobody picked him up. That makes it 2-1 Bolles School. A little over 2:15 left in the first quarter.
And Brendan is the son of Coach Jack Francis on the sideline for Ponte Vedra, who is a great player at the University of Maryland and is one of the fine coaches down here in Florida.
And on the face-off, the ball goes into PV's attack area, stays loose, and finally PV comes up with it. PV will work the ball from the X. Late flag from the official, and that's gonna draw a slash again on Michael Cassidy, number 2 for the Bolles School. That'll put him in the box for a minute.
I don't know this official, but the other two are Ken Vernosky and Chris Vahey. That's Mr. Vernosky right there. Ken Vernosky, who's one of our local stalwart officials, and like I said, and I know Ken Vernosky. Oh no, it's Jody Ticer. I'm sorry, Chris Vahey did our game. Jody Ticer has a broken wrist. You'll notice he has a cast on his left hand. He's one of the really good refs out here in North Florida.
And a correction on the call, folks. That was a 30-second push.
Push with possession
on Michael Cassidy.
Oh, good. Sticks up. Good, simple, solid defense. Sticks up, communicate. It's half the battle.
And Bolles School has possession. They'll push it. Real nice pass up to midfield for the easy clear. And the long pole.
Nice check. Nice big one.
Looks for a pass and goes out of bounds. That'll be PV's possession. Follow us on Twitter, folks. Tweet us and let us know at LaxTV. Let us know how we're doing. Let us know if there's some games you want to see coming up, and we'll see if we can work those into the schedule somewhere along the line.
And that's Lax with a double X, right?
That is exactly correct.
I thought so.
And PV will work the ball from the wing. Another big, hard lefty shot. Again, wide. Doesn't really have a terrific angle over there, Bill.
No, he didn't. And, you know, there's one theory that says you take enough shots, sooner or later some are bound to go in. So, what's the turnover here? Did you notice?
It looked like I saw an illegal procedure.
Oh, it was an illegal procedure. Okay.
I don't know if they had an illegal sub or
that must have something.
Yeah. And Bolles School
this kid has
cleared the
cleared
ball
a couple of times, and he's
got some wheels. That's Adam Stenson. He does have some wheels.
Coach must be awfully happy with him.
The Bolles School again pressing the issue. Another big hard shot.
Yeah, and kind of don't think that one's their best opportunity. I think they can get better than that.
Got 13 seconds left in the first quarter here, folks. Bolles School leading PVHS 2-1. And that's how it'll remain at the end of one. It's the Bolles School 2, Ponte Vedra High School 1. When you're watching live high school lacrosse action on Lax TV, and we'll be right back after these words.
Ladies and gentlemen, group men
Hi, I'm Bill Harkins, and I'm the head men's lacrosse coach at Florida State University, and you're watching this game on Lax TV.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. You're watching live high school lacrosse on Lax TV, changing the way you follow lacrosse. And we're here at Ponte Vedra High School, just outside Jacksonville, Florida, with a local high school matchup between the Bolles School and Ponte Vedra High School. And joining us here in the booth tonight for this second game of our doubleheader is Coach Bill Harkins of the Florida State Seminoles. And Coach Harkins, I know you had a tough loss here this evening in our first game, but we really appreciate you joining us up here and helping us out on the color.
Todd, I'm telling you, I am so impressed with the professionalism of Lax TV. I know that you all haven't been doing this this long together, but very professional. You're putting on a beautiful product here. It's just going to grow and grow. I know myself and a lot of people in the sport are really excited at what Lax TV is doing.
We appreciate your thoughts. And PV controls the opening second half face-off. Big crank from up top that goes wide left of the goal. PV will retain possession on the end line.
Luckily, my butt is sore from playing today, but my mouth is okay, so I can still talk. But Coach Nacklis really laid it, and his boys really laid it to us today.
And the Bolles School comes up with a loose ball on the shot. pushes it upfield. Nice pass up to the midline. Pass down to the wing. And again, PV does a nice job knocking down the pass. Comes up with it and clears the ball across midfield. No numbers, they'll pull it out a little bit. I may have spoken too soon. Dump into the crease, turn, nice shot.
Oh, tied it up with that, huh?
Nice
shot. You know, you come up with that ball and you fired at the goal, and you know, if it missed, okay, they didn't have any backup, but still, that's the way to do it. Just force that action. It's my belief.
Yeah, was it really?
He's been a good shooter.
It was a heads up play
here. Since he was a freshman or 8th grader, that Pradella, he's been a good shooter. So
that knots the score up at 2 at the 10:51 mark of the second quarter.
There we go, and it's behind it. X moves it up top to the midfield, who stumbles with it a little bit. Other attackmen. There they go. They're going to try and get this ball around and deliver something starting right from X, and I think the action should start now. In Brendan's hand, not a big fan of that. Don't know why they can't throw it. They have to roll it. It kind of reminds me of T-ball.
Yeah.
T-ball full of cross plays.
Exactly.
Let me roll it to him. I can't throw it. He can't catch it.
PV tries to drive the right alley. Nothing there. Bring the ball around from X. Another loosey-goosey pass from behind up top. A loose ball at midfield. PV comes up with it, though. They'll maintain possession. Bring the ball in towards the cage. Ball goes back up to the wing. Back up top to Patrick Carney. Back to Carney. He'll look to move it down to the wing. Another big shot. Carney whistles it wide left.
Good form from these high school players, shooting over the top and not trying a lot of sidearm stuff. So they've been well coached. And that's both teams as far as that goes.
Great drive around the cage by Brennan Francis. Just whistled the ball wide. Yeah, you're right, Coach. Would that be a piece of advice you'd want to throw out there to our younger viewers in terms of shot mechanics?
Well, you know, I'm not one of those coaches that believes you can never shoot a sidearm shot, because sometimes it calls for it, but it should be an arrow in the quiver and not the entire quiver. No. And some players, they learn to shoot that, they get some speed on it, they fall in love with it, and that's all they have. I think I've heard speakers speak that are no more than I say you have a 66% chance of hitting your target overhand, and it reduces to only a 33% sidearm.
I think that's probably.
And you've heard that before, and
yep.
I'm not sure we have empirical statistics on that, but I tell my team every year that those are the statistics. And I hope they believe me.
We've got a timeout on the field by the Bolles School. They'll set something up coming out of the timeout here. Again, we're tied at 2 with 8:58 left in the second quarter. You're watching live high school lacrosse on Lax TV.
Harris makes 2-3 moves, scores! Here come the Ducks. San Jose finds the back of the net. Bryant inside to Yealy. This is going to be a goal for Yealy. Bojano into the middle to cross. Bounce. Score! Sean Beer sends it up top. Left-handed shot by Vasilevsky.
Welcome back, folks. You're watching live Florida High School Lacrosse on Lax TV, brought to you in part by Bam Shaft. And Bolles School will start out with the ball. Nice feed into the crease, but a nice job at getting a stick on the hands of the attackman.
Tough there. And the goalie didn't see it. Ponte Vedra graduated a great goalie last year who I think went to the University of Delaware. Connor Peak. And I hope he's doing well there.
And Bolles does a nice job riding the PV goalie behind the cage. He comes up with a loose ball. Kind of give the early hustle nod to the Bolles School, Coach.
I think so. And they're inverting here with the midi. You can see number 4 who's guarding him. He's a D midi, but they're still trying that invert. Oh, and he makes an inside roll. Oh,
nice inside
great
roll.
save. They had to have two great saves from the goalie. They needed those, or Bolles would be up 3-2. That was a great inside roll.
And
I guess they knew what they were doing by inverting that midi. Huh? He has it. I bet you he was a former attacker, and he had an inside roll down really well.
Great move coming from behind the cage.
Move. Because he hit center of mass of the goal. You know, maybe he needs to take another physics course in order to figure out where the best place to put it. You're supposed to put it next to the goalie.
And the PV goalie had gained possession of the ball there in the crease and had a stick checked while he was in the crease by the Bolles School attackman. So that's a turnover and a free clear for PV.
Yeah, PV is in a 2-2-2 right now, and yeah, very well done. You got to get in. No. I know what good it does to pass it around the horn so much. And here comes Duguay.
Nice drive by Duguay.
And he's the one with the good shot.
Another great shot. And a great save.
Yeah. Bolles goalie is good too. Two good high school goalies out here. Well, you'd figure that with such good teams.
And Ware makes a nice clearing
And you know
pass.
what? It looks a little bit sloppy, but these rivalry games, they're usually played and they leave everything they have out on the field. Both teams play tough. You don't want to lose to your crosstown rival. They've been playing against each other for years, these kids. And some of them will play together in college, I'm sure. Funny how that goes.
Another good hard shot by Alex Ruiz. It's just whistled a little bit wide.
Nice job.
Great takeaway check behind the cage.
Yeah, it was.
Peter Watson, a senior defenseman.
And the Bolles player didn't even know it was gone until it was in the defenseman's stick.
And PV, Brendan Francis will run into the box and set the offense.
He seems to.
Big hard shot.
Big hard shot.
By number 10, Noah Duguay, that finds its way past Chris Ware for Ponte Vedra's third goal, making the score 3-2. Ponte Vedra, 5:57 left in the second quarter.
I think that's the young man whose dad played hockey for the Rangers, Ron Duguay. I'm pretty sure that's him.
And we've got a timeout on the field here, folks. You're watching live Florida High School Lacrosse on Lax TV, and we'll be back after these words from our sponsors.
Hi, I'm Bill Harkins, and I'm the head men's lacrosse coach at Florida State.
University, and you're watching this game on Lax TV. Perfect.
And welcome back, folks, to Ponte Vedra High School, just outside Jacksonville, Florida, where we've got a classic Jacksonville rivalry game between the Bolles School and Ponte Vedra High School, our hosts for today's doubleheader. And we've actually, the score, actually we're showing 2-2 on our screen. It's actually 3-2 PV with the lead. And coming out of a timeout here after that last goal.
Nope, now it's up.
There we go. And Coach Salita Gorman, our third member up here in the booth, has been keeping track, and so far we've got about 19 turnovers in this game.
Wow. I thought it would not be this sloppy. But I also I thought we wouldn't be as sloppy, so shows you what I know, huh? You know, what I know, you could fit in a thimble and then still have a lot of room left over.
Ponte Vedra controls the face-off. They'll initiate their attack.
Ponte Vedra does something very interesting. As soon as they start to drive, they go and try and go into the crease. That crease man shoots out and he goes high, and I'm not sure what they're looking for there, because I haven't seen a pass, and they're just allowing that man who's driving with the ball to be double teamed faster, so I'm not really.
And we had a timeout on the field, I believe by Ponte Vedra, and wanted to maintain possession on that loose ball play. So folks, we'll be right back to Ponte Vedra High School after these messages.
Harris makes 2-3 moves, scores! Here come the Ducks. San Jose finds the back of the net. Bryant inside to Yealy. This is going to be a goal for Yealy. Bojano into the middle to cross. Bounce. Score! Sean Beer sends it up top. Left-handed shot by Vasilevsky.
And out of that restart after the timeout, Ponte Vedra High School will work the ball around and get into their offense. Number 3, Nick Zaboni with the drive and the shot. Not really any room in there to take that shot, and it really didn't have a lot of chance getting through.
It was the exact thing I was talking about a moment ago. They keep running that. I don't understand it. Oh, we have an ISO behind. We got everybody trying to go high. Oh, we had a roll off the crease. Okay.
And again, PV stays in that 2-2-2. Ball down to the wing. They'll pop.
Yeah, they're coming high, and they're ISOing with what is that, number 7?
Yes.
Connor Francis. Oh, he's a quick kid, so I figure they're just going to blow by the little bit slower defenseman there and just take his chances. And everybody else is so high, nobody dropped low to make a quick slide.
A little lucky on the shot there, though, Coach. Again, you've got everybody high. There was nobody there for the backup, and they got lucky the shot went over the sideline where they had a player closer to the point of the ball went out.
Yep.
Nice feed up top. Work the ball back to the top right wing.
You know, I think people give coaches too much credit. Because all your coaching is done, you know, at practice. You don't have that as much effect on the game as I think a lot of viewers might think.
Coaches coach and players play is really what it boils down to.
Yep. And
nice dump.
That was a good look. I agree totally.
It was a nice dump into the middle, but Dalton Lemaster was not quite ready to receive that pass. Had he been, he had wide open catch and shot.
Yeah, he sure did. Oh, look at that. A silly play with all that tough ground ball action, then you let it go like that.
Hard to understand why the attackman think the goalie's going to fall down.
I know, yeah, exactly. Yep. Here we go. We have another charge to the middle, throws to the outside, and a crank.
Great shot. Oh. Good shot, just bounced over the top of the goal. And we had a flag down.
We did. I didn't see it. Oh, it's from Jody Tyser on the far side.
And they had an illegal body check.
I think an angry coach is the one who broke that wrist of his. He kept reaching to that flag too much, but that's just a rumor. I don't know. So you notice he has that black cast on. He thinks it's going to blend into his black pants. But yeah, we were all hoping he wouldn't be able to reach for that flag this year with that wrist, but apparently he can do it.
He's got that worked out. So Ponte Vedra will be man up for 1 minute.
You know, you'd think they'd get a better opportunity and shot like that.
Little bit impatient on that.
Yeah, a little
on that
15, whatever it is, 12 seconds, and that's what you do. Oh, he's looking for a Gilman.
Oh my!
And it's going to go right back the other way. That was kind of silly.
Yeah, that was really no reason to try and force that ball
and right
upfield.
In the middle, you know, if you're going to cheap it to the corner. Let your attackman fight with the defenseman for a few minutes. You know, waste off some time. I mean, I wouldn't like my team cheaping it like that anyway. Oh, nice! And a turnaround shot. That's called a question mark shot. And Todd, I know you know that, but maybe some of the viewers don't realize you're facing the ball with your back to the cage. You catch the ball and you have to turn around and shoot at the cage. You know, very quickly, and it's called a question mark shot. And
absolutely.
And that was a very, very good demonstration of how it should be done. That young man was extremely proficient at that.
And we've got another timeout on the field by Ponte Vedra High School with 1:45 left on the clock. Their extra man. And they'll be looking to tally once again before the end of the half. You're watching live Florida lacrosse. High school lacrosse on Lax TV, and we'll be right back after these words.
Harris makes 2-3 moves, scores! Here come the Ducks. San Jose finds the back of the net. Bryant inside to Yealy. This is going to be a goal for Yealy. Bojano into the middle to cross. Bounce. Score! Sean Beer sends it up top. Left-handed shot by Vasilevsky.
Hi, I'm Bill Harkins, and I'm the head men's lacrosse coach at Florida State University, and you're watching this game on Lax TV.
Welcome back, folks, to Ponte Vedra High School, where we're watching a live high school lacrosse game between Ponte Vedra High School and the Bolles School. Two old rivals here in the Jacksonville area.
Todd, while you're kind of making that announcement, letting us know all that, Ponte Vedra had a nice, quick little feed and shot right off the crease, but he did miss the cage. But it was a nice little play that came as soon as the ball was, as soon as the ref blew the whistle.
Good stick.
I'll tell you, this Bolles team is good, huh?
It was a nice job knocking that that pass down by Dalton LeMaster. I'm sorry, Michael Cassidy for the Bolles school. Nice
ground ball by Ponte Vedra.
Better that, though, than you put.
And on the loose ball, Bolles school comes up with it. They're going to push the ball upfield.
It's good to see Ponte Vedra hustling down on defense. It's easy to hustle down the field when you have the ball. It's hard after you just played offense to run back down there.
It sure is.
I mean, I don't mean it's hard. I mean, it's hard to get players to do it. It's an easy thing to do if they're a mind to. But a lot of times you have them, they only want to play offense and don't want to get down there. But that time, certainly, they had really hustled. Ponte Vedra really hustled down to get down on defense.
And we've got a brief stoppage in play here. We had a Bolles player down on the field. Coach Mike Melvey getting out to make sure he's okay. And we'll get a restart with Bolles with the ball outside the top of the box with 51 seconds left to play in the first half. Bolles school presses it from the X. Great look on the crease, but the pass was not handled by Harrison Davey. And with 30 seconds left on the clock, the Bolles school is going to look to add one more to the scoreboard, tie this game up going into halftime.
Boy, he's playing the right way. He's playing with his head constantly to the action and not with his butt.
Yeah, there was a good shot by Alex Ruiz. We had a flag down. We'll wait for the call from the Zebras.
It looked like it was an illegal procedure. I don't know what it was.
He's got a 1 minute slash.
Oh, it's a slash. Okay. I was wondering.
On Parker Watson. So the Bolles school will be man up for the last 14.2 seconds. My suspicion, as it's a 1 minute penalty, is they'll kill the 14 seconds. Maybe look to get one good shot.
That's why I'm sure the coach is calling timeout right now. Tell him, you hold the ball for the 14 seconds. We don't have to face off starting the second half. We come right in. We got plenty of time to work on something, talk about it at halftime, and we have possession. We don't have to worry about the face-off. So this is good coaching right here.
Thank you for supporting Ponte Vedra.
Folks, you're watching live Florida High School Lacrosse on Lax TV, brought to you by Lacrosse Playground. Whether you're new to lacrosse or a diehard fan like us, you need to check out the biggest and baddest website for lacrosse, Lacrosse Playground. They'll update you on the latest trends in lacrosse equipment and apparel. Visit lacrosseplayground.com today. And the first half of this game also brought to you by Lacrosse Talk, the first and most comprehensive lacrosse talk radio show, talking about all things lacrosse every Sunday night on your computer at lacrossetalkradio.com. And we'll get the restart here with just a little over 14 seconds left in the first half. The Bolles school with an extra man. We're sort of expecting them to maybe work the ball for one good shot. Certainly make sure they have a backup on that shot, and they may just elect to hold the ball so that they come out out of halftime into the third quarter with possession, and still 46 seconds left on the 1 minute penalty. So a couple different options for the Bolles school. We'll see what they elect to do. And
yeah, they're looking like they're just going to...
Oh, my.
Oh, my is right.
Oh, my.
Oh, and Ponte Vedra gets possession, or there's no possession. We're going to have a face-off. Oh, no. Ponte Vedra is going to hold the ball, and Ponte Vedra gets... Oh, no.
We had a loose ball
push. Oh, Todd, what are you going to do?
The Bolles.
Oh, as a coach is sitting over there. Oh, no. Oh, Todd, I'm telling you, as a coach, you're dying now. And Bolles is all excited.
The Bolles school dodges a bullet at the end of the first half here, folks. And your score at halftime is Ponte Vedra 3, the Bolles school 2, here on Lax TV. live from Ponte Vedra High School in Jacksonville, Florida. We'll be back in a few minutes.
Was the face-off specialist. Yeah.
Harris makes 2-3 moves, scores! Here come the Ducks. San Jose finds the back of the net. Bryant inside to Yealy. This is going to be a goal for Yealy. Bojano into the middle to cross. Bounce. Score! Sean Beer sends it up top. Left-handed shot by Vasilevsky.
We're back here live at Ponte Vedra High School, where the hometown Sharks are leading the Bolles School 3-2 at halftime, and we're joined up here in the booth by Coach Bill Harkins of the Florida State Seminoles. And Bill, an interesting first half.
Well, Todd, I one of the things I'd like to mention is, I don't know about you, but I think it's been pretty well refereed. You know, as coaches, we get, you know, it's don't tell anybody I said that, okay? But I'll ruin my reputation.
Your secret is safe with me.
My reputation is gone now. People have heard that. But I think it's been well refereed, and they've kept control of the game, and it's a rivalry game. But I tell you, there's been intense, good play, and then there's been a lot of sloppy play at the same time.
There has, and Salita Gorman, our spotter up here for this game, has aptly pointed out that Ponte Vedra has won every face-off so far in this game, which theoretically should translate into more or longer possessions. But they've been a little loosey-goosey with the ball and turned it over in some places where you think they normally would not.
Well, you know that Salita just giving us that statistic, it shocks me, because I'm not paying attention. I didn't realize it, but you would think that would convert to goals, and it hasn't. So I see on our TV right now we have Coach West instructing his players, probably doing more like encouraging them. And come on, come on, let's go, guys. We're just not playing our game. I mean, what are we doing here? You can almost read the body language. So we'll see who rises to the occasion. You know, I don't think this is going to end at 3-2. So.
No, I suspect we've not seen the end of the scoring in this one. And in that first quarter, it sure seemed like the Bolles School was pressing the action more than.
I would say the Bolles School was more aggressive and seemed like they wanted it more.
And maybe in the second quarter, Ponte Vedra kind of woke up a little bit and maybe started going to the cage a little bit more. They've certainly, I'm reasonably certain they have outshot the Bolles School by a fairly wide margin, but they're not putting the shots on cage.
You're right. You're right. And also, the Bolles defense is mostly making them outside shots, making them if they're going to shoot them. And I think the Bolles goalie has done a good job in there too. So we got to give a little bit of credit to Bolles. And although I don't think we, as coaches, we'd be happy with how the lack of penetration by Ponte Vedra. Most of their shots have come from the outside, on an occasional drive on the ball and from the on the outside.
Yeah, they really seem to be settling for the long-range shot that has not really all that higher percentage chance of getting past the goalie, especially when you're talking about a good goalie.
Yeah, and this Ponte Vedra goalie, like I said, early in the program they graduated an excellent goalie, but this young man looks like he stepped in. I'm sorry, I don't have his name. You have his name there. Number 1 for Ponte Vedra.
It actually still shows Connor Peaks on my roster.
Oh, okay. I think Connor is gone. I think he went to Delaware this past year. I think this is a new goalie, or is that Connor?
They're too far away to catch. I'm not sure if they have their names on the backs of their jerseys.
No, they don't.
That's just their logo.
But I wouldn't be surprised if that was Connor. I thought that he was a senior last year, but maybe he's a senior this year.
But good play from both goalies in the first half, and frankly, I really have been pretty impressed with the ball handling overall. Again, some kind of loose passes that have gone through, but the defense on both ends of the field has been doing a nice job of getting sticks on the hands of the players receiving the passes, and there's been some turnovers caused by just playing good defense.
Well, the first 2 goals scored in the ball game were by Bolles School, and they were really nice shots. I mean, Ponte Vedra goalie didn't even see one over his top right hand shoulder. Right? I don't think he knew it scored until it was already by him.
Well, folks, you're watching the second half of our Saturday night doubleheader, a live Florida high school lacrosse game here at Ponte Vedra High School, where at halftime it's Ponte Vedra High School 3, the Bolles School 2, and we'll be right back after these messages.
Harris makes 2-3 moves, scores! Here come the Ducks. San Jose finds the back of the net. Bryant inside to Yealy. This is going to be a goal for Yealy. Bojano into the middle to cross. Bounce. Score! Sean Beer sends it up top. Left-handed shot by Vasilevsky.
Welcome back to Ponte Vedra High School, where you're watching live Florida high school lacrosse on Lax TV, changing the way you follow lacrosse. Folks, stay tuned at after the game for our Head Wraps wrap-up show, where we'll also be presenting the Bam Shaft Player of the Game. This one is about as tight as you would like to see it, with a 3-2 halftime score. The home Ponte Vedra Sharks leading the Bolles School and joining us in the booth tonight, and we'll be sticking around with us here for a little bit after the game for the Head Wraps wrap-up show. Coach Bill Harkins of the Florida State Seminoles.
Well, it's a pleasure to be here. It's great watching these young men play lacrosse. It's a great lacrosse game. And I'm going to get on my pulpit a little bit and talk about how hard it is to be a student athlete. A lot of people say that these athletes are pampered, and they're not. They've got to work extra hard. They have extra things. They could be sitting home and playing video games and things like that, and they choose to come out here. And student athletes work very hard. I watch them all the time. Obviously, my players and other teams, and they've got a lot of things they've got to accomplish, and they work very hard at, including their athleticism.
They absolutely do. And the Bolles School, who was extra man at the end of the second period, will start with the ball in their possession to start the third, and they'll go right away into their extra man offense.
And it looks like Ponte Vedra is, well, they're using a box and 1-2, and they seem to be stringing, though. In other words, they get a lineup of players going in one direction, and each one will move forward. Oh, boy, that's not the best shot you can get at an EMO. That's going to upset their coach.
Yeah,
that's
again,
what they chose to do.
Again, a shot settled for by Davis Lindsay.
There you go. Oh, an errant pass. If that was a good pass, it was almost a guaranteed goal, because you don't know what's going to happen, but he was on the doorstep one-on-one with the goalie. Oh, yeah, that's Connor Peak. That's a Connor Peak move right there. The goalie was going to
will clear the ball, and they turned it over at midfield, though, and the Bolles School comes up with it. Loose ball again, though.
Look at this ground ball work. How exciting.
And there's a loose ball.
Oh, there's going to be a loose ball push. Yeah, without it. Too bad. That was fun watching that.
Loose ball push on the Bolles School going over to PV. At midfield, we've got the players they want in, so they'll drop right into their offense.
Now, if that's Brendan Francis back at X, right?
Yes, sir.
And I believe he's going to the U.S. Naval Academy. I think that's where he's been accepted and where he's hoping to play lacrosse next year.
And PV just slowly working around the perimeter at the moment, looking for an opening to penetrate the Bolles defense. It's Nick Zabuni with the drive, looks to the crease. Again, feeding a guy that wasn't really open.
Another loose ball push. Yeah. I think those big, tough guys can't help it. They get a little guy in front of them, and it's just too tempting. Just get out of my way. And nothing they can do.
Yeah, it's a loose ball push on Michael Cassidy. PV will bring the ball back in. Another tough pass to the inside.
Yeah, he was covered in another nice ground ball.
Bolles School comes out with a loose ball. Beats a double team across midfield. They've got numbers. And the pass behind ricochets off the PV defender, which apparently the officials did not see. Well, he called the deflection.
Yeah, that's what he called.
Okay, he's getting it switched around. No, he's not. Yes, okay. Here we go. That's the right call. The pass obviously went
I thought he was calling the deflection too, because he went like this, but then he let Ponte Vedra still have the ball.
The ball was obviously off the Ponte Vedra defenseman
stick.
So Bolles School will get possession coming off the wing outside the box.
All right, gentlemen, let's get this under control here. This is a little bit too long for the refereeing crew. But it's better to get it right, you know?
Yeah, we had a late horn is what happened, Bill.
Okay.
And so PV, and we are still under the late horn. Folks, follow us on Twitter at LaxTV. That's at LAXXTV. We'd love to hear from you. And we'll try to respond to as many of your tweets as we can. Another good save.
And a
by
beautiful
Connor.
outlet pass out of a streaking defenseman. Long, is that a long pole? No, that's a short stick.
That's a shorty midi.
Yeah. No, he's a D-midi. That's why he didn't look like he wanted the ball. I thought it was a pole because I saw him kind of under his breath yelling for help.
And PV will start the ball up top with Darby Brower.
Yeah.
Senior midfielder.
Again, I'd like to remind everybody, Darby is one of our recruits for next year.
We'll be seeing him in Tallahassee,
See
folks.
him in Tallahassee, that's right. Where the sun always shines.
Wow.
That was a hell of a nice.
Great shot by Brendan Francis.
Great, I think, is probably better terminology for TV, huh? Than hell of a nice.
We're web stream, Coach. We can say what we want.
Oh, okay.
Ball back over to Brendan Francis.
It was a good take.
That was a great hard shot.
Yeah.
Right off the pipe.
Right off the pipe. Come on, Darby. Up. All right. Oh, nice move.
Nice split dodge to beat
And then he
two defenders, but loses the ball on the power cradle coming out of the dodge.
Maybe we better send him to University of Florida. He's going to keep doing that. I'm sure I'm going to get some emails on that one. I deserve him.
And the Bolles School will maintain possession across midfield and look to set up their O. Up to Adam Stenson, back down to the wing. Back up to Alex Ruiz. And Stenson will drive from
Alex
the top.
was very aggressive with the ball early, wasn't he? And I think he scored at least one of their goals. Yes,
he did.
He scored one of their two, and we haven't seen much out of him the last couple of runs. So I think Bolles might need him to get a little bit more. Looks like he's a real nice player. They might need to get him freed up a little bit in this second half.
Yeah, he's kind of
nice split dodge and a good shot.
And a good shot.
I don't know if these are goalies making the saves or it's their best friend, the pipe. But
and Bolles School will drive it from behind.
Nice move by Peak, the goalie.
Nice check by the defenseman to strip the Bolles attackman of the ball. Peak again, really just toying with the Bolles attackman on the clears. He's got a very good stick.
Yeah, he sure does. He's a good goalie.
Nice clearing pass upfield. PV still has numbers. They might look for a quick shot here. But Brendan Francis will pull it out and get the personnel into the game that he wants.
And he takes control of the game. That's a good sign. I'm sure Navy likes to see that if they're watching this, if any of their fans are watching this. Not real big, but he certainly is taking command of the game, and he has a
great feed inside.
Oh, beautiful feed inside.
Great feed inside and a nice finish.
That's terrific stuff. That was terrific stuff. And you got to give that young Francis attackman a lot of credit for that whole run there.
Yeah, that was number 25, Anthony Pradell, on the goal, which makes it.
He's a good shooter. He has been for a lot of years. But I think this was all set up, as you can see right there. The feed was all set up, and the entire run was set up by Francis.
Yeah, Francis did a nice job. Nice job driving the ball into the middle and finding the open guy in the crease. And that makes the score 4-2, Ponte Vedra over the Bolles School.
And it looks like another win at the face-off if they could pick the ball up for Ponte Vedra.
They did, and,
so they're keeping their string alive. Is that right? Yeah.
They have yet to lose a face-off. And PV will circle the ball around the perimeter until they get the look that they want. Again, over to Francis on that top left wing where he's got that big left-handed shot. And there we see another one. And great
it's a goal this time. I thought we'd start to see a little more action, a little more. You keep shooting at the goalie. Sooner or later, something's going to work for you.
Well, Coach, Francis did a much better job that time improving his angle coming around.
He did. You're right. He did
side.
Absolutely. He probably gained a good, 25 degrees from where he shot just above GLE before, and where that shot came from.
Yeah, he's taken several shots from over on that left wing, but most of them have been not that high, and really not a great angle.
Here we go again, and replay. Oh, and a beautiful shot. It was just as good the second time as it was the first time. I enjoy that.
And we've got a timeout on the field, folks. You're watching live Florida High School lacrosse on Lax TV, and we'll be right back.
Harris makes 2-3 moves, scores! Here come the Ducks. San Jose finds the back of the net. Bryant inside to Yealy. This is going to be a goal for Yealy. Bojano into the middle to cross. Bounce. Score! Sean Beer sends it up top. Left-handed shot by Vasilevsky.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Ponte Vedra High School, where we're live with Florida High School lacrosse action. Currently, this game is being led by the home team, Ponte Vedra Sharks, 5-2 over the Bolles School.
And we'll see if Ponte Vedra can win another face-off to keep their look at this young man. Who is that, number 25?
Number 25 is Anthony Pradella.
Oh, that's Anthony Pradella. Okay.
He's doing a spectacular job.
26? Oh, it's 26, not 25. 25 is
Oh, I'm sorry, Marcus Dunlap. You're correct.
Marcus Dunlap. No, that was... she was letting me know that I was... she was smacking me. Let me know. 26.
And we've got a loose ball push, I think, over on the sideline on that loose ball.
Shark ball.
And that...
No, not Sharks.
Nope, that's a Bolles.
Yep.
Bolles possession coming off the restart.
Well, that was an easy clear, huh? Didn't want to make it too hard on him, so Ponte Vedra just let him walk in there.
There you go. And Ruiz again will start the offense for Bolles School.
There he is. Good. Get on, stay on his hands.
Really very aggressive defense.
Right, I call that
we're going to get a hold. We're going to get. I hope we get maybe two holds.
Oh yeah. Okay. Sooner or later they have to give it to you, right? Yeah, that was definitely a hold.
Yeah, number 16, Nick Buckley is going to get at least the first one. He might get them both.
So for a number of years, I had a defensive coordinator by the name of Matt Weishi, and he would swear there was no such thing as a hold. That wasn't a hold. What are you kidding me? It was just, I used to say to him all the time, Matt, even I got to admit against my team that was a hold. No such thing. No such animal. And this is Jody Tyser, who I said he's one of the best referees up here in Northeast.
Yeah, we've got two holds on Ponte Vedra, so Bolles School is going to be 2 men up for 30 seconds here. And we'll see if...
and two different players.
Two different players. So
I thought it was the same player for... Okay.
We'll see if they can capitalize on this golden opportunity.
It is a golden opportunity, and this could get them right back in the game.
And Bolles School gets into their offense.
That
very
ball
loose.
is going out of bounds, and that one is not going to get them back in the game.
Very loose pass on the man-up play, and Bolles School turns it over within the first 5 seconds of the extra man. And here's Connor Peak. He's going to start the clear for Ponte Vedra.
Well, that's called a Gilman, and if you're going to do it, drop it into that corner. That's why you do that.
That's the right way to do it.
That's the right way to do it, rather than the right down the middle of the field. So let your attack fight for it, and usually the attack on a little bit faster, as demonstrated there. by the defenseman.
Absolutely. And the Gilman clear is kind of derided, but there are times where it has its place.
Listen.
And when you're man down and you've got an attackman that you think can beat his D-man back in that corner, that's not a bad time to do that, make that play. And we've got a flag down again. And the Bolles school had too many men on the field. They're going to send him back out on the field to play that extra man defense.
One of the best defenses in lacrosse is one more than the other team, right? So that 7-on-6 is just, I mean, that's, if you're a defensive coordinator, that's what you want every time.
And
except now there'll be, instead of 7, there'll be 5.
Right.
But it is both of them odd numbers.
And the PV attackman runs the ball out of the box, which kills the slow whistle. They'll be man up for 30 seconds.
Bolles is offside. 30 seconds.
And that's one of those penalties, Coach, that may actually have been caused by the Bolles bench. They may have sent that player out unintentionally and realized too late that they were man down.
Yeah, a lot of times it is very hard to run the box. You can't run the box and do anything else. It's a job in itself.
It really is.
And
there's a feed up top and a big crank.
And a nice stop. Was that a save?
That was a save.
It was a nice save. Whoa. Huh?
PV comes up with a loose ball.
This kid, I'm telling you, this Francis kid, his dad, Jack, has got to be very proud of him. He really hustles.
Nice look back across the crease. Big hard shot. Again saved.
Every man's a goalie. That was stopped by the defenseman. Are they even now? Is that why he chased behind? No, yeah. Just. Oh, look at that.
Still down. Chris Ware picks off that pass across the crease.
I think.
Oh, my. And we're going to have a flag, and that's probably going to be.
Oh, that should be a flag right there for hitting him.
It really should, but I think we're going to have one of our new 2-minute.
Oh, that's a 2-minute lock
to the heads penalty. We'll see. We'll see. But that he certainly had his stick up higher on the headgear.
To get on? I'd like to see that on replay. I don't know if he hit him too high and in the head. I guess we're not going to get to see that on replay.
One minute.
No, 2 minutes. You're right.
I'm sorry. He did.
You're right.
He did
give
him the 2.
Correct. I think they gave him the 2.
They did give him the 2.
I think you're on top of this. So, have you been a referee in the past, or you've just yielded enough of
28 years worth.
Oh, okay. So that's why you're on top of that. So,
unnecessary roughness.
Yeah, 2-minute unnecessary roughness call.
Yeah, and, can't complain about that. That's what they're called. And here we go. It is on replay. Oh no.
Yeah, that pretty obvious shot to the head. So
was it? Yeah. Okay.
Again, we've got the Bolles school with a great opportunity to cut the margin here.
Last time they kind of threw a pass and hit off a stick and went out of bounds. So see if they can do a little better this time. And I don't. Oh, look at this! Another bad pass.
Another bad pass.
This Bolles school has got to do a little bit more on their extra man than that.
And a great hustle to come out of the pile by PV. Short stick, but he loses the ball. It's loose over on the wing, and again PV comes up with a loose ball. And they get a quick timeout by Tom West over on the Ponte Vedra bench to save that possession before coming out of the Ponte Vedra stick.
Boy, that was a very smart coaching move.
That's a heads-up timeout.
Yeah, that is a heads-up timeout, and you'd be able to keep possession even though there are 2 men down still. Oh, no, 1 man down, I'm sorry. And he gets to call something and burn this timeout and not let him back in.
Right, they'll try and kill the penalty here and come out of the man down unscathed.
Yeah, if he can do that, I think he's well on his way to burying this quarter, right? Is that...
Folks, you're watching...
1:51 left on the clock, is that right?
Yes. You're watching live Florida Lacrosse High School Lacrosse on Lax TV. And we'll be back right after this word from one of our sponsors. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're live here at Ponte Vedra High School in Ponte Vedra, Florida, just outside Jacksonville, where the Ponte Vedra High Sharks lead the Bolles School 5-2 with 1:51 to go in the third quarter.
And when we're starting, the Bolles School will have possession. Ponte Vedra, I'm sorry, will have possession on Bolles is man down or no?
PV is actually
man down.
Right.
Okay, but they have possession.
Right.
That's what it was. Okay.
And the Bolles School seems to be content to let them kill the penalty. They're not double teaming the ball like you think they might, but then again they may be worried about the skills of the Ponte Vedra attackmen resulting in a goal, even though they've got an extra defender on the field.
Well, watching over the years, it's my belief now that it doesn't pay to double team the ball and chase the guy and tire your guys out. We don't seem to take the ball away enough. So what I have my guys do is play them real hard and send that extra man into the crease. And we try and roll that guy into the crease and double as quickly as we possibly can rather than chasing the man around. So we get out on the guy, we call it heavy. We get out on him hard and try and chase that guy into the crease where we have the extra defender.
And that was an interesting decision from Francis to try and beat the double team, and he got away with it. Which
he did. He did. Ill-advised, but it worked. That's one of those, no. Oh, great play, guys, when you're a coach on the sidelines.
And Francis does a nice job getting the ball out to Duguay coming out of the box. Duguay takes a good hard shot, but again, not really near the mark, and backed up on the play by the Ponte Vedra attack. And here's Spencer again. I'm sorry, Francis again. And we've got 10 seconds left in the quarter. And the quarter will expire without Ponte Vedra getting a shot off.
Sharks 5, Bulldogs 2. Ladies and gentlemen.
And we're at the end of three here, folks, with Ponte Vedra High School leading the Bolles School 5-2. In Lax we trust. Listen to the best NCAA D3 lacrosse action on the Lacrosse Radio Network, the home of live lacrosse audio. And we'll be back here live at Ponte Vedra High School after these words from our sponsors.
At a low cost.
Harris makes 2-3 moves, scores! Here come the Ducks. San Jose finds the back of the net. Bryant inside to Yealy. This is going to be a goal for Yealy. Bojano into the middle to cross. Bounce. Score! Sean Beer sends it up top. Left-handed shot by Vasilevsky.
Hi, I'm Bill Harkins, and I'm the head men's lacrosse coach at Florida State University, and you're watching this game on Lax TV. Perfect.
Welcome back, folks. We're glad you're joining us here for a great Florida high school lacrosse game between the home Ponte Vedra High School and visiting Bolles School. And it's 5-2 at the end of three. And we start the fourth quarter at the face-off X. And so far, And continuing the trend, Ponte Vedra has won every face-off in this game.
Well, it's certainly this game is anybody's game. 3 goals is just one good hard minute of play, and you're right back in it. So exciting 12 minutes we got left here, huh?
That was a good look to the attackman sneaking around the cage, but again, Chris Ware right on the spot to make the save. The Bulls School will initiate their attack from behind the cage. Another big shot from the wing again, low angle. Goalies of this caliber, you're really not very likely to get that one past them.
Easy for us to say in the booth.
PV, great look to the crease.
Oh, nice save.
And a great save by Chris Ware.
At any rate, it's a matter of convincing the players on the field.
And I think we had an offside call on PV there, Bill, and the Bulls School will get the ball back at midfield for the free clear.
Okay. Got to do something here.
Again, Alex Ruiz.
Oh, that's Alex Ruiz. He was nice early in the game, and
he tried to beat the.
My players slipped a few times on this field today, also.
The short turf seems to be fairly slick.
Yeah, I don't know why, because it rained here today, but it was really just a passing light shower. So, but somehow it seems to be a slick field.
And Ruiz did not have any luck trying to beat the triple team, but he did draw the slash with the stick, trying to get through the 3 men. I'm sorry, we've got a hold on that call.
And referee Ken Vernosky relaying that to the bench.
And again, we'll see the Bulls School extra man. And they'll spin it around the perimeter. Number 3, Ruiz, down to the wing. Back up top to Ruiz. Nice piece of defense there, Bill. The Ponte Vedra defenseman just got a little bit of stick on Alex Ruiz's hands on that pass, and it caused the ball to go wide. And
all you got to do, you don't need those great big hits. You just got to get the hands. I mean, the stick on his hands, and
it really doesn't have to be a big check, folks, to disrupt that pass.
Ruin the catch, ruin the pass, ruin the shot. Doesn't have to be a whole lot. Brendan Francis likes to run this offense. He seems to be the boss out there. And trying to run him off a pick, or at least around the pick, and the give and go.
Nice move.
Oh, and a goal. That's the second time they've run it. Oldest play in the book, still works, always had. Did when you were young, and did when your grandchildren will play the game. Ground balls win it, give and go. See the back of your man's helmet, take off.
Brendan Francis with a nice give and go, or kind of a pick and roll to Noah Duguay, who stepped between 2 defenders and put it past Chris Ware.
Now, Todd, you were quite a feeder of the ball and an unselfish player. Did you look to do this kind of play a lot?
Frequently, and
it always worked.
And to be honest, was shocked at how often it did work. Such a simple play. You figure everybody knows it, everybody's seen it, and works over and over and over again. That puts Ponte Vedra up 6-2 with a little over 9 minutes left in the game. We got a moving pick there on PV, and the ball will go over to the Bulls School.
Ball goes to the Blues.
My high school playing partner Terry Gilmore and I ran that play more times than I can think of, and it worked way more than half the time.
Yeah. And you were one of those unselfish feed men, more than would you take it to the goals, I recall, right?
Absolutely. Bulls drives in. the look was right to the crease. The look to the crease was right, but maybe a little bit not quite enough on the pass, and unable to bring it down and get a shot. But had they completed that pass, Bull School had a real nice goal opportunity, 2 feet away from the goalie.
Yeah. Oh, good check, good double team, and but Bolles comes right back and tries to get that ground ball. They fight for it, and Bolles comes up with it, and well, there was a whistle, though. I guess there was a push from the rear with no possession, and Bolles takes over.
You're not necessarily seeing it on the scoreboard, Bill, but again, you gotta like the hustle that you're seeing out of the Bulls kids.
I know Coach Mulvey told me that they were young, and of course my theory is if they'll bite his dogs, they'll bite his puppies. So.
And as per usual, Brendan Francis will
running the team.
Start the
offense.
TV.
Oh, and he's fast. Look at that. A terrific shot. Just off the pipe where the goalie made the save. I wasn't quite sure.
Pinged that one off the pipe.
Pinged it off the pipe. Goalie's best friend.
Absolutely.
I was a goalie my whole career.
And Bulls does a nice job clearing the ball, but again, run into a double team.
Oh, nice hit. Are they going to hope they don't call that a foul? They did. Oh, no.
Well, I think he led with his head a little bit.
Did he?
We may get the rare spear call here. We'll see. It may just be.
No, I was thinking men's lacrosse. I'm sorry. They did, and they gave him a minute for it. And they locked 2 minutes, and they locked them in.
We're going to get unnecessary roughness. I'm sorry, illegal body check.
Yeah, it's locked in. So, I understand they're trying to do safety, but they're taking some of the greatness out of the game as far as I'm concerned. But
it really does make it kind of hard to see any real good body checks.
It makes it hard to see good body checks. You almost have to take that out of your game.
We'll see.
On the other hand, nice save. That's all they're going to do. What do you care? You'll take penalties left and right if they're just going to chuck it from the outside against the great high school.
Good
goal.
look.
And look at this. There you go.
Nice,
Bingo.
Nice finish.
Thank you very much. That will teach you to call those kinds of penalties on us. That's the way you respond. Not that it was Bolles' fault at all.
Again, Anthony Pradella.
Pradella, that's his third.
Waiting on the doorstep for the good pass.
It is.
On the clear.
And it's coming down with a long pole in his left hand. Delivers it to Pradella, makes the move. I guess too many to give the long stick the assist, but still Pradella puts it in the net. Exciting stuff here. And
nice job by PV.
And the score is 7-2, although not reflected on your screen, but going to be hard for Bolles to come back now. There we go. Going to be hard for Bolles to come back now, especially unless they're going to win some. When you can't win face-offs, it's hard for you to come back because you can score an occasional goal, but if you can't get that ball right back, you're not winning those face-offs. You're not going to get in a string of being able to string 2-3 together. That is what you need to come back in a game like this. I think if Ponte Vedra just stays smart and out of the penalty box, and they've only got 6.5 minutes to go.
Yeah, Bolles has got to step on the gas here.
Okay, there you go. That was a good take. Not a great shot, but a good take. That's what you're looking for.
And number 19, Adam Stenson, again, trying to get back involved in the game here, Coach, with the good hard shot. That was Greg Rogowski bringing the ball around and taking the shot again. Probably not high enough and way too much stick on his hands to get anything on the shot.
At least they know they've got to fire the ball. Can't score without shooting. It's an old adage.
And Ruiz on the shot from the top, and we're going to get another penalty, this time on the Ponte Vedra player again.
And what is this?
We got another illegal body check.
All right. I'm going to take back a lot of the good things I said about the referees at halftime. If this keeps up.
Number 11, Parker Watson.
1 minute.
And for the time being, at least, until the first penalty expires, Bolles School will be 2 men up. Let's see if they can put one past with a 6-on-4 opportunity here. Work the ball over to the wing, back behind. Number 11, Harrison Davey, handles back out up top. Back to Ruiz. Good dump on the crease.
And that was an excellent play. Just a great goaltender. Very hard to get it by him.
Another spectacular individual save by Connor Peaks. And we had interference on the goalie with possession. Ponte Vedra will have the ball at midfield for the free clear. 7-2 your score. Ponte Vedra leading the Bolles School with just over 5.5 minutes left in this Florida high school lacrosse game. You're watching live on Lax TV, changing the way you view lacrosse.
This is a whole lot of fun. I'm telling you, watching good high school lacrosse, and unfortunately it wasn't good college lacrosse before this, but at any rate, watching good high school lacrosse, and Lax TV doing a great professional job out here. Makes it very exciting to be part of this sport.
Again, follow us on Twitter, folks. That's at Lax, LAXX TV. Love to hear your comments. We'll respond to your tweets if we can.
And when do you respond to those tweets? Are they like after the game, or will they pop up occasionally?
We try to do it during the game. We're a little hampered here because the PV filter on our internet access. Right. Great shot.
Oh man, that's that Duguay kid. Oh, it didn't count. Oh, it wasn't a goal. Wasn't a goal.
I would love to see the replay on that if we had
look
the
at
truck.
Coach West screaming on the sideline, screaming here. What's going on? That was a goal.
It was a great shot. It looked to me like it came off the net. Let's see here.
I thought so too. And Duguay winds up. Nobody guarding him from 8 yards out.
That was a goal.
Oh boy, was it ever!
That was a goal. And the officials have gotten together and talked about it, and have decided that it was in fact a goal. And Noah Duguay tallies another one for Ponte Vedra.
No, the scoreboard
is still showing 7-2. Now it shows 8-2, and that reflects the 6-goal differential that Ponte Vedra has over the Bolles School. And great instant replay and great shot by Noah Duguay. That was very impressive.
And the first. Oh, almost the first.
Not yet.
Not yet. Now he's got it. All right, but we had a whistle. Oh man, this poor young man's going to go home and have nightmares. He's going to have.
I think he said PV timeout. So
did he say PV or TV?
He did say TV timeout. Okay, so we've got a timeout on the field here, folks. With a little over 4 minutes left of the game. The home team, Ponte Vedra Sharks, leading the Bolles School 8-2, and we'll be right back here in Ponte Vedra, Florida, after these words.
Harris makes 2-3 moves, scores! Here come the Ducks. San Jose finds the back of the net. Bryant inside to Yealy. This is going to be a goal for Yealy. Bojano into the middle to cross. Bounce. Score! Sean Beer sends it up top. Left-handed shot by Vasilevsky.
We're back live at Ponte Vedra High School, Ponte Vedra, Florida, for a great Florida high school matchup between the Ponte Vedra Sharks and their crosstown rivals, the Bolles School. And right now we've got an 8-2 score with Ponte Vedra ahead. We're sponsored by Lacrosse Playground. Whether you're new to lacrosse or a diehard fan like us, you need to check out the biggest and baddest website for lacrosse, Lacrosse Playground. They'll update you on the latest trends on lacrosse equipment and apparel. Visit lacrosseplayground.com today. And there's a big shot from Ponte Vedra on the restart. Another good save by Chris Ware.
Well, they're sure. Ponte Vedra seems to be keeping Bolles back on their heels by staying aggressive and not just passing the ball around on the outside. And I think it's making the Bolles school play defense rather than just looking for opportunities to intercept the pass and maybe get back into it. So I like the way Ponte Vedra is handling the end of this game.
Yeah, another kind of sloppy turnover by the Bolles school there, Bill. They had the substitution. Man came onto the field before the Bolles player could clear the field. Illegal substitution.
Is that what that was? Oh.
Ball went over to PV. Again, another big hard shot from up top.
And another goal. 25 again. That's Pradella. Huh?
I believe that was 26. I think
that was 26 this time. That's the face-off. Isn't that the face-off?
Yeah, that's Marcus Dunlap. A nice hard shot from up top that found its way past Chris Ware. Might have been partially screened on that.
So I guess there have been some tweets, because I just got an email from somebody that tweeted, but you can't get them here. Huh? So.
And again, that's a good hard shot from 12, 13 yards out.
Right.
Got to be a real good goalie to make that save on a real good shot like Dunlap took.
And that might be the knife in the back if there wasn't one already. Huh?
There we go. And we've got a.
The 7-goal lead.
Technical foul on PV on the face-off, so Bolles school comes up with it.
Oh, Bolles' second win. Hey, take them how you can get them. Trust me.
I'm afraid a little bit too little, too late, but the Bolles school will restart here with again number 3, Alex Ruiz, bringing it in from the top.
Todd, we're going to be coming up on it in just a minute or so, but why don't you explain the rule about having to keep it in the box if you're in the lead?
Yeah.
That's going to be coming up.
You bet. About 59.4 seconds to be precise, Bill. In lacrosse, the team with the lead, once the clock hits 2 minutes, they must keep the ball within that box area that you see demarcated by the black lines on the field, the line that does not go quite all the way to the midfield line, 10 yards in from the sideline, and all the way across the field, 20 yards out from the cage. Once the ball leaves that box, whether it's forced out by the defense or the offense carries the ball out of the box, that becomes a technical foul on the team in the lead, and they turn the ball over.
Good job. Because I wasn't sure I knew that rule correctly, but now I do.
Another long outside shot that the Bolles school settled for by Davis Lindsay from out top. One that Connor Peaks ate up very easily.
I think that the Bolles school's just playing for pride now. No realistic chance of coming back 7 goals in this game in the last 2.5 minutes, but they're trying and they're showing they're still in it, and they're going to play all 48 minutes. Is that what it is in high school?
There you
so
go.
he's the 60. Uh-oh.
And there's a flag. There's 2 flags on this play.
Yeah, it might be 1 foul, but 2 flags. Or
I think he's got 1 player, 2 penalties.
Oh, okay. 1 player, 2 penalties, and it's on Bolles. He had the ball. All right. You're right. Same player.
Yep.
2 penalties. Slash. Okay, it has to be on Ponte Vedra. It was a slash because Bolles had the ball.
2 slashes. I think he had the ball checked out of his stick, and then
he went back after him.
Attempt to come back after him.
Okay.
He got 2
that's
slashes.
A frustration foul.
Yeah, that's Michael Hazen from the Bolles school. Like you say, end of the game, a little bit of frustration,
right.
A little bit of retaliation, and picks up the 2 slashes.
Well, that's a learning experience for the young man, not helping your team out by doing that at the end of the game, regardless of the scoring situation.
And we are now under 2 minutes, Bill. So
next time it's in the box.
Here we are in the delay situation. Good hard shot from up top, driving the right alley.
And if you have backup, you're okay with that, huh? And I mean, especially if you're man up, which they are. So,
and I really would expect PV to really work for a good shot on.
I would hope that they would just kind of hold the ball, and if they're open on in front of the net with nobody there, okay, right. Take it. But other than that, you just hold the ball and stall it.
This ball's pretty much in the deep freeze. So
yeah.
But there's a drive around the cage,
and it looks like the goalie is going to hustle and get the ball. Serves him right.
Yep.
Serves Ponte Vedra right for taking that kind of shot in that situation when they're man up at the end of the game.
And when you're driving from behind on that wing, that means you're the backup man, and you're not there anymore.
Right, you're not there anymore. Exactly.
There's you miss that cage, and it goes out behind the off the end line. That's going to be the goalie's ball every time.
Blue ball.
Lax TV brought to you by Inside Lacrosse, the source for sport.
We're part of the MCLA now. We had our own magazine. Inside Lacrosse has taken ownership of that part of it. That is a nice shot. That was a nice inside roll.
Which we've seen one other time in this game from
Goal scored by number 19.
Stenson. And that's twice that he scored on that same move.
And the defenseman slipped, and here he comes in, and he shoots it right around Connor. He had no chance at that save. And we did have a slide coming, but it was a little bit later.
Late.
I think that he didn't realize what was going on. And
we had illegal procedure that time on that face-off by the Bolles school. So
by the Bolles school. And they don't come off in high school as in college.
Right.
Huh? Okay.
Right. And once again, PV has it in possession in the box.
I think it's a silly rule in college myself. But at any rate, nobody asked me.
And PV will maintain possession on the shot. Bringing it in from the end line. Again, looking to feed the crease.
Bolles coming out with it.
A man not open.
PV's not giving an inch, though. Bolles playing tough. They're trying to prove what they're made of.
We're going to get a hold call, and
39 seconds to go in the ball game.
Maybe an unnecessary roughness call, and I think we might get a call on the bench as well.
Is that what it is? Okay.
We've got 3 pieces of laundry on the field.
Oh, yeah.
We've got number 12 on a hold.
One on a hold. Technical.
Another hold.
No.
2 30-second holding penalties on the shot.
We got two 30-second holds.
Okay.
And a timeout by Ponte Vedra. They want to talk about what they want to do on this man-down possession. And probably Coach West is going to tell his guys to settle down a little bit here.
We don't need anybody thrown out of this ball game in the last 10 seconds so that they can't play in the next one.
The game is not in doubt, and doing anything silly just doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
And you're watching live high school lacrosse here on Lax TV from Ponte Vedra, Florida. And we'll be back right after these words.
Harris makes 2-3 moves, scores! Here come the Ducks. San Jose finds the back of the net. Bryant inside to Yealy. This is going to be a goal for Yealy. Bojano into the middle to cross. Bounce. Score! Sean Beer sends it up top. Left-handed shot by Vasilevsky.
Welcome back, folks, here on Lax TV to our second game of a Saturday night doubleheader. A great Florida high school rivalry between Ponte Vedra High School and the Bolles School, two crosstown rivals here in Jacksonville. Game pretty much well in hand here for Ponte Vedra at 9-3, just under 20 seconds left in the game.
And we're at Ponte Vedra High School. What a beautiful facility, isn't it?
Gorgeous school, gorgeous stadium.
Really?
That we're
it's only a few years
in.
old. I think it's 3 or 4. I believe 4 years old.
I believe 4 years old.
4 years old, and it is such a beautiful facility. They do such a nice job here. Good parental support.
That's the end of the game here, folks. With the home team, Ponte Vedra Sharks, beating the Bolles School 9-3 in a great crosstown rivalry game. We've been joined here this evening by Coach Bill Harkins from Florida State, and Bill, as we work into the Head Wraps wrap-up game here, I've got to say I've been a part of building high school lacrosse in 2 states, Ohio and Arizona, and I'm well impressed with the level of play that I've seen here with the Florida high school kids tonight.
Well, I coached high school down here for 6 years before I went to Florida State, and boy, it's come a long way. And a big part of that is coaching and youth development, and you know exactly, Todd, what it takes to build a program. But there's good high school lacrosse, and they've got these young men playing at the high level at colleges. I get most of my players out of Florida, and I'm pleased to see every year it keeps getting better and better, as it does around the nation. Yeah,
really nice, good competitive game, and I think PV a little bit too much talent for the Bolles School tonight. Brendan Francis, very impressive attackman for Ponte Vedra High School, and hopefully we'll see some great things out of him at the Naval Academy going forward.
Yeah, I was very impressed with how he ran the offense and settled them down, and he had 2 beautiful 3 give and goes, and a very, very impressive young man.
Yeah, I think Brendan Francis has got to be our Bam Shaft player of the game tonight. As you say, Bill, just an impressive young man running the offense for PV all night. Wants the ball in his stick, which you don't always get from a player, and Brendan really wants the ball when it's crunch time, and even when it's not crunch time, and does a real nice job running the offense.
Yeah, you could a whole bunch of players. Take that nice number 26 who won 8 face-offs. Is that what it was? It was very impressive. Duguay with 3 goals, Bradella with 3 goals. Lots of good stuff here, but I agree that Brendan Francis, I don't know if he had how many goals or assists, but he ran that offense. He had 119 goals. Unbelievable. I was just throwing that statistic in front. That's one hell of a good ball game.
Well, Brendan Francis, again, our Bam Shaft player of the game, and we sure thank everybody for tuning in and watching. Really a great Saturday afternoon and evening of lacrosse here. The first game, not ending up to Coach Bill Harkins' liking with the Virginia Tech Hokies coming out way on top of his Florida State Seminoles, but a real good high school game here in the second game of our doubleheader, and really just a nice day of lacrosse. The weather held out for us, and everybody stayed dry. The field stayed in good shape, so we can't really ask for more. Bill, as you said, a beautiful facility here at Ponte Vedra High School, and we sure thank them for giving us the opportunity to showcase these two games here today.
I want to thank you, Todd, for allowing me up here in the booth, and to Lax TV. And again, I'm so impressed with the professionalism. Just starting out of the box. Great things in the future for you people, I'm sure.
Real big thanks to you, Coach Bill Harkins, and we sure appreciate you helping out here this evening. And hope everybody had a great evening of watching lacrosse here on Lax TV. Brought to you by our sponsors, Inside Lacrosse, the source for the sport, Bam Shaft, Lacrosse Talk Radio,
Thank you so much.
Head Wraps, and lacrosseplayground.com. That's it for us from here at Ponte Vedra High School in Ponte Vedra, Florida, with our final score in our second game of our doubleheader: Ponte Vedra High School 9, the Bolles School 3. Thanks for watching, everybody. Good night.